I wanna be better than oxygen, so you can breathe when you're drowning and weak in the knees. I wanna speak louder than Ritalin for all the children who think that they've got a disease. I wanna be cooler than TV for all the kids that are wondering what they're gonna be. We can be stronger than bombs if you're singing along and you know that you really believe. We can be richer than industry as long as we know that there's things that we don't really need. We can speak louder than ignorance, cause we speak in silence every time our eyes meet. On and on it goes. The world just keeps on spinning until I'm...
Tell them about your birthday. It's in how many months? April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It's in November.
On the November?
November the 30th.
Yeah.
I am of legal age.
Yeah.
I'm 18.
18. Man! You're going.
That means I can basically do anything.
Yeah.
I'm an adult in the eyes of law. That has its advantages and not so good disadvantages.
I think now I have 18.
I am going to apply for a driver's license.
Yes, and me. I want to one day I should be able to drive my car.
Hummer H3.
Yes.
Oh yeah. It's classy, sophisticated, and if a person is driving it, you can see that person demands respect.
Do you think it uses a lot of petrol?
Obviously, big cars, big petrol agent. We have a limited number of cars, but big, due to the landscape of our country. You can't use a Lamborghini from all the way from Lesotho to here,
Yes.
expecting it to not have any problems. But if you really want to enjoy a car in this country, you have to have a 4x4.
Yeah, 4x4.
Now that's fun.
That's one is
Now
good.
that is much fun.
Yeah. Like my aunt is having the problem. His car is too small.
You see, it's short.
Is too small. He cannot take my wheelchair, and we go to Marseille.
Yes. And that's the landscape.
That's
here.
why I said I want to drive my own car one day, to be able to take my wheelchair and me, I drive my car.
To go to wherever
I want.
Go and see whoever you want. Even the people you don't want your parents to know about. Yeah, your parents tend to be a little more strict now that you're of legal age.
Yeah.
It's strong, good looking, and sophisticated.
And Land Rover.
And it has the latest technology. I mean, where else would you get a car that you can watch TV inside? It'll be like heaven driving Hummer.
And Land Rover. Land Rover.
Yeah, the new Discovery.
Yeah.
It looks small, but it's
the
very
best.
tough. It's the best car for those environmentalist people that say, oh, because pollute this, because do that. It's the perfect car for them. Okay, it seems we have started the official business. Well, how have you dating? What problems do you encounter as far as medication is concerned?
I don't have the problem about the medications. When the medications are finished, I ask the office to give me the money. Even if the medicine is not here, I go down to the pharmacy and I buy the medications and I come back and I continue with my work.
As far as you know, do the people when they come to see you, do they ask about AIDS, or is it something that they're embarrassed of?
Yes, they ask me, are you testing here? Are you doing the testing here in your clinic? I said no, I'm not doing that. Fella, I'm attending to do that.
Would you like to expand the clinic?
Yes. I want to expand it. If we can have 2 consulting rooms, if we can have the space where the people are waiting there before we start to consult them, and if we can have the examination room for the pregnancy women, for anything which is secret for yes. In the clinic, I want the bed which is comfortable for me to examine the people. I want the side. We have the lamp which we call it side lamp to examine the people. I want the screen. You will see that equipment when it is here. I will show you. Thank you, Ndate. Thank you, Babuji.
Thank you. Well, that was easy.
Yeah, it was easy.
Like
We can move to another one people to see what we can go to see another people. I think we ask him few questions and
what he's basically saying is that can she, with the food that is available, can she accommodate everybody who's living here? He asked how much food she cooks in a day, and then she said she uses 20 liters of mealie meal, 10 liters of beans, and they normally last just for one day. Will she be here when the center and the schools expand? And then she said she'll be here in her entire life as long as God wants her to be. He just asked if she'll need more help or are they fine just the way they are. Then she says they are just fine when they are just the 3 of them. She just said that the challenges she encounters is that sometimes there isn't enough food and there's no firewood, and sometimes it's raining and she doesn't know where she's going to cook.
thanks we in be your time, and I moved here to see another people.
We're here in the secondary department where I am a student. Now, mostly these people are who I deal with on a daily basis. But today's not about me, it's about them. The first one to start is my Lesotho and English teacher. I'll not tell her name, but she will. So, madam, over to you.
I am Phelisanong in English and Lesotho department, being a city stress teacher in secondary. That's all.
Now that the formalities are the way, I have one question at this point in time. That ever since you've been here, how do you see the importance of such a center?
Since I've been here, I've seen that the center is so important since it carries all the vulnerables, the orphans and the disabled. So since I was born, I've never seen such a thing like Phelisanong is. So let's thank God for Phelisanong and let's make it be helpful like it is to all people with different disabilities, their problems and whatever they are having. With this, I would like to say thanks.
Do you think we need more centers like these in the country?
I think in Lesotho we have got to have as many as possible since disability becomes a killing disease to all the people who are living. So then I would think that it would be much better if ever we have more centers like Phelisanong.
How long we are going to work here?
I think and guess I'll be here for several years coming.
Okay. Do you need more teachers to help you in the secondary?
Yes, that's what we need since we are few.
Okay, thanks, teacher. Since you deal with me, basically, what do you think of my performance?
Since I've been with you, I've seen that you have got a good performance. But then the major problem that we have got is that you are not good at Lesotho at all. But in relation to other subjects, you are performing well. And the handwriting to my there, I've been angry with it for so long, but then it's good. With this, I'd like to say thank you.
I think that's it, unless my partner here has something to say, which I don't have anything. We thank you for your time. We shall meet the next maths teacher.
Thank
And
you.
I will choose this time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we're with my principal, who is also my business education, agriculture, and religious education teacher. Like before, he'll state his name.
My name is Ramakata Raphael. So people they misspell Ramakata. It's Ramakatsa. So as my students have just mentioned, what am I? It is really true that I'm a principal and also the teacher for religion, business education, and agriculture.
Sir, my first question to you is, do you think there's a need for such centers in this country and worldwide?
Yeah, as we know that Lesotho is being ruled by the kingship. Last week it was mentioned that there were people who have graduated for such a purpose. So I too will go for the same thing, that there is a need for such a center.
My second question will be, would you advise people in the villages to start centers like these ones, and why?
I want to advise each and individual to start such a center because some people may misuse it. So it is wise that we have special people with special education for them to perform the job. So if we can just allow every Tom and Jane, it is going to be a mess, and we don't want that. Some people they might use it for profit making some they can just use it for helping disabled people, as the owner here she's doing. So we don't want to confuse the real meaning of making this center.
My third question to you, I'd rather not ask this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Since you deal with me in secondary, what do you think of my performance?
So far, your performance is very well. What is just the problem is, I don't know the reason why did they leave you for such many years being at home, not knowing, was it because you were disabled? Was it because you were unable to walk? But I didn't think you are disabled in mind. It is just a bone problem. So you just need a physiotherapy just to help you. But your performance is very good. It's just the matter of you don't use your time profitably because you don't do your work sometimes. You don't read.
Okay, that was very brutal. That was my final question. I don't know if my partner here has anything.
I don't know the question. I don't know. But thanks, sir.
Okay, now I'll move to my partner's department here, which is the primary department. Do you think you can stay here a long time?
Hey, you're asking me whether I'm going to be here forever,
Yes.
or I'm just
We're still
teaching
busy.
for a short time.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to be here. I don't want to say forever, but
We're still
I will
busy.
teach here. I'll be here. I hope so. I've decided to do so.
When you look at this school, do you need some help? Or you're fine, you don't need some help?
You have seen that some of the orphans here in your school do not have stationery to use in their classrooms. Some of them, they do not have the uniform. And some of them, especially it's winter now, you have seen that they just come here at school wearing shirt without the jersey. So we still need help. On my side also, I don't think food also is enough, because you know well that some, they just leave their homes to come to school without eating. So I don't think even food is enough for the orphans.
I have another one. Do you need more teachers to come to teach here, or you don't need them more teachers?
The teachers are enough who are teaching you here in this school. But what I would like is them to be trained for those who need special education. So they have to be trained how to approach you, how to impart knowledge to people who are disabled. Meaning that we would like our teachers to be trained for special education. But let me tell you that before the school was opened, the disabled group started in London. It wasn't here at Hamagad. It started in London. I used to travel with Mema Mello here and there. Then we always went there at London, where she was supposed to meet disabled people from different villages. So from there, she found that the place was not good for the disabled. She came here at Hamagad. I was still with her because she used to ask me to accompany her wherever she goes. Then we came to Hamagata. One day we sat down. She told me that I see that disabled children are many. They are more than old ones. What I know is that nowadays, disabled peoples, they need education. On my side, I didn't know that a disabled child can learn. Why? I thought if he's disabled, the way you are, physically disabled, I thought even the mind was disabled. I didn't know that there was something which you can do. I didn't know that you are even able than others, whom we think that they are able. So I told her, how can a disabled child learn? She told me, no. You see that I'm physically disabled, but I've been at school and I've been learning. So those kids can learn. I visited them several times. We used to talk. There were no classrooms, there were no schools that time. They were just staying up there. I used to visit them, talk with them. Then I realized that it doesn't mean that when someone doesn't have the leg, it means that he's mentally disturbed. I realized that these people, they are able. They can do things the way we do, or even much better than us. It's just that the leg is not there, and then the leg does not affect the mind. The mind is the mind, and this person can think the way we do. I said, Nemanelo, yes, start. If you are able to start the school. I'll help you to teach. I'll help you to find everything for the people to learn. That's where she started the school. And I said, I will help you. I'll be there so that everything can be okay. So now we are in classroom. In classrooms, you are learning. Then we will continue. I'll be there for you. Thank you.
Okay, we can go out. Now we're going to go